Hi! Do you ever wish you could reprogram your subconscious brain? Today, I have 7 easy steps for you, easy enough to follow anywhere, anytime, that will help you in reprogramming your subconscious. Before we start into the 7 easy steps you can do to reprogram your subconscious brain, I first want to talk to you a little about your subconscious brain. Your subconscious brain is hugely powerful. I have neuroscientist friends who think that about 99.9% of all of your cognitive ability is in fact subconscious. And what else we know is that the subconscious is constantly working on the problems that you give it. Contrary to popular belief, it isn't turning off at night when you are sleeping. In fact, that's when it comes alive. Your subconscious is constantly working in your favor. What that means is that reprogramming it is going to be challenging because it's huge and vast in terms of its processing power. But I also want to reiterate that your subconscious, despite how it sounds, is still just you. It's not some mystical, mythical thing you've never met. It's you. It's part of your brain and how you work. And so you can definitely reprogram it. Okay, what are the 7 steps you can take to reprogram your brain? The first step is what researchers in Australia just figured out, which is that if all you do is look inward, is ask your subconscious brain to perform better for you, in fact, it will. That is mind-blowing if you think about it, because what it means is that your subconscious brain, almost like a 3-year-old without any rules, your subconscious brain was waiting for you to ask it to perform better. So the first way to start to reprogram your subconscious brain is to frankly focus inward. Look inward, think about your subconscious brain, and it starts to act in your favor in accordance with your conscious wishes. That's the first step. The second step in reprogramming your subconscious brain is to actively visualize, meditate, practice mindfulness, pray. However it is that you go about activating your brain, part of the thing that research has shown about meditation, visualization, mindfulness, and prayer is that all of those 4 states actually allow us to integrate a lot more wholly with our subconscious and activate our subconscious in a way that we are starting to engage with it a lot more realistically. So, step 2 is to actively use visualization, meditation, mindfulness, or prayer to try to activate your subconscious realm. In step 3, this is about deciding on your goals and your intentions so that when you start to think about reprogramming your subconscious, you know what it is you want to reprogram with. Now, a lot of the time, I get this question in response to somebody, as an example, who wants to overcome a bad habit or an addiction or wants to try to accomplish something new. I've got some good news. When it comes to your subconscious, in fact, your whole brain, in fact, we aren't actually very good at forgetting. We have neural networks that aren't designed to lose information. They're designed to take on continually new information. So in step 3, what you want to do is you want to think about what your goal or intention is, and you want to just layer that on top of your existing habits, behaviors, and beliefs. So think about what your goals and intentions are and really start to put some mind power behind those. In step 4, we're layering on to step 3, and what we're doing is we're not just putting mind power behind our goals and intentions, but we're actually putting emotion behind our goals and intentions. Let me give you an example. Let's pretend that what you want to do is you want to lose 10 pounds. If you want to lose 10 pounds, what you will think about isn't just how important losing 10 pounds is to you, but you want to think about how it is that you will feel when you lose 10 pounds and how you will feel if you don't lose 10 pounds. What we know is that the subconscious is largely emotional in its processing, or said differently, a lot of the ways that the subconscious works is through emotional impulses, because our entire emotional brain, which is a fairly big part of our subconscious, is housed in the subconscious brain. So if you can take your goals and your intentions and layer in some emotions, now you're really starting to use your subconscious to your benefit when it comes to your goals or your intentions or whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. In step 5, What you want to do in order to really retrain that subconscious, when you get into old bad patterns of belief or of thinking, what you want to do is recognize those right away and do your best self-disciplined job at halting them. What we know is that neurons that fire together wire together, which means that neural networks that you continue to practice continue to gain in their strength. So if what you want to do is reprogram your brain, part of how you have to do that is by identifying old patterns of thinking or non-functional patterns of thinking or patterns of thinking, habits per se, that you don't want to continue to exist. You have to identify them and immediately try to halt that thinking pattern. Moving into step 6, what we say often in the neuroscience is that in order to believe different and behave different, we must be different. And we can do that really simply by pushing ourselves slightly outside of our normative or our comfort zones in order to actually be different. This is actually quite simple. All you need to do is try new things, go new places, meet new people, be spontaneous. And when you find yourself following or falling into an old routine, an old pattern of behavior, an old pattern of thought, instead, try something new on purpose, because in order to believe different, in order to achieve different, we must actually be different. So I challenge you, go new places, meet new people, be more spontaneous. This is going to help rewire some of those neural networks that are involved in upholding the old belief patterns, the old habits, and the old brain that you want to discard. Finally, in step 7, if we want to reprogram our subconscious brain, we have to be patient. I know this is so much easier said than done. What you need to identify is the fact that this is a process. And so over time, these neural networks will rewire themselves as you continue to work on this, as you continue to add emotion to it, as you continue to believe in it, and as you continue to do new things in order to improve yourself. However, it does mean that it will take time. It will take many sleeps in order to renegotiate those neural networks. So what I want you to do in step 7 is be patient. Change is happening. Your subconscious is working on it. It will just take time to reprogram your brain. So if you want to reprogram your subconscious brain, do something new. I challenge you to try something new, meet someone new, push yourself outside of the comfort zone. Let us know in the comments below what that was and how you went about doing it. And if you want to watch more videos just like this one, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell and it'll notify you every time I have a new video out.